Hello and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Sherry and today is Slow Cooker Sunday, but it's also a National Pecan Pie Day. So I thought we're going to do away with the slow cooker today and we're going to make some pecan pie, which you can actually do in a slow cooker, but I've never done it. So we're going to make little mini pecan pies. But before I get started, if this is your first time here, you love food, you love fun, and you love helping out a good cause, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell and check the details below in the description to find out how subscribing helps to feed the hungry. Okay, unfortunately, I was in the middle of making the dough for this and I realized my microphone wasn't working. So as opposed to starting all over again, I'm just going to tell you what goes in the dough. It's super easy. It's a stick of butter, 3 ounces of cream cheese, both of those softened and added to a cup of flour. And of course, I'll put the full recipe in the description below. So anyway, that is already made up right here. So the reason we're going to do the little mini pecan pies is my husband will say that like pecan pie is his favorite pie, but actually he doesn't like the syrup or like the gooiness. He likes it chewy, but he doesn't like the syrupy kind of middle in it. He just likes the pecans, the sweetness, and the crust. So I think these are perfect, and I think they're called Pecan Tassies. I don't know what a tassie is. I don't know why they're called that. I just call them pecan pie tarts. So we've already got our dough here made, and then for the filling, I've got 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. I've got an egg at room temperature. I've got a tablespoon of butter that I've melted. A teaspoon of vanilla, a pinch of salt, and then I'm going to stir this together. This is one of my favorite recipes to make around the holidays, especially like Thanksgiving. And I almost have to make a double batch because these things go really, really quick. All right, so once all that's mixed together, I'm going to take 1/3 of a cup of chopped pecans. I've got them in a bag here because I had to chop them myself. I buy pecans like in a bag, like I buy cheese. So we're going to mix this together. And then I have got a little mini muffin pan here that I've already sprayed with some Pam. And then I've got, so you can just do this with like a tablespoon. I like to make sure they're all the exact same size. So I have a little, let's move this around this way. I have a little miniature scoop and it takes about 2 of these. So I'm just going to go through and fill each of these little wells up. And it's going to take me just a little bit, so I'll see you back in a minute. All right, all done. So the next thing I'm going to do is I have my tamper from my blender. So just look around your house or your kitchen. I'm sure you can find something. I like using this because I like using both ends of it. You can also just use your fingers, but I think this goes a little bit faster. And after all the time I spent with my teeny tiny mini scoop, I think this is better. This is going to save me a little bit of time anyway. So I just spray it with a little bit of Pam. And I kind of got to keep spraying it along the way just so it doesn't stick. But I use the fatter end to kind of flatten it out. And then once I've got it kind of flattened, then I go in with the smaller end and I just push it all the way down. So it makes a nice little well for my filling to go into. So I'm going to go around and finish all of these. I think they are ready for their filling. As you can see, I had to go back in with my fingers and kind of spread them out a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so we're just going to put a little bit of filling in each one of these. I am not the best at this. And I try not to overfill them because the crust itself doesn't really stick too bad, but this filling does when it bakes. If it gets up along the edges, sometimes it makes it really hard to get these out. All right, and then once we have all of them full, we're going to take the rest of our pecans. So these are crushed or chopped fine, I guess. And we're just going to sprinkle them right over the top. So this is the part my husband loves, all the pecans. Make sure I get all of it here. Oh, these are going to be so good. All right, I think that's it. So these are going to go in the oven 375 degrees, and they only take about 15 or 20 minutes. And they are already out of the oven. So they only took about 15 minutes, and you can usually tell when they're just about done because the crust will start to turn a little bit of a golden brown, and the centers will start to bubble up just a little bit. So these have been sitting here for about 5 minutes. I usually like to let them cool about 15 or 20 minutes, but they smell so good, I don't think I can wait today. So I'm just going to take my knife, run it around the edge and get one of these out of here. Ooh, I broke that one. This is why I usually like to let them sit just a little bit. You know what would be so good with these is a little bit of ice cream. But, oh, I forgot a fork. Hopefully this isn't too hot. Look at all that yumminess. I forget how good these are because I usually only make them at the holidays, but oh my goodness. So sweet and nutty. And you know what? My husband's sleeping. I could probably take all these and just hide him. Except he'll probably smell it when he wakes. He'll wonder what the heck I baked and what smells so good. So I think I'll probably have to share. But anyway, give these a try. Definitely take this recipe and mark it for the holidays because I'm telling you, they disappear like crazy. So I hope you'll give them a try. I thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.